Hi friends, this is Ronald. So in this video we'll discuss about remote desktop configuration and Bitlocker and drive encryption. In the last videos we saw like how to configure decoder limit, file and sharing permissions, configuring user permissions, right? So today now we'll be discussing about how to configure remote desktop and what is the use of remote desktop first of all. So why we need remote desktop server first of all. So first thing, the main advantage of a remote desktop is, let's say now, so I'll take some. Okay, this is one system, this is second system. All right, so this is Windows 8 and this is Windows 2012 server. This is a server system now. All right, so this system IP address already configured. Say for example this system IP address is 192, we already configured, right? 168. We configure 100 dot, this is 40 and this is 100.10 or 20, whatever. So these systems are already communicated now, already communicating because of these systems are already connected in network, right? So the advantage of remote desktop, why you need to go for remote desktop connection now? The reason is, say for example Windows 8 system, you want to access server system now. This is in, say this is in third floor now. Same office but it's in third floor. We cannot go there, or it's difficult for you to spending time again. See, instead of going there accessing the system, why not, so you just ask him to enable your system, so I'll take your system remotely. So this guy need your assistance, or he need your help actually. He want your help now. He's unable to complete the task, unable to complete the project now. So you're sitting in this client machine now, so you can take the system remotely. This window will come here, that system complete. You can operate this system and also you can work on your system also. You can take Windows 8 to Windows 8, you can take Windows 8 to 2012, you can take server to client, anyway it's possible remote desktop. After connecting the system remotely, you can shut down the system, you can restart, you can do anything. So he is trusting you and giving you the complete access. This guy Windows Server 2012 user, he is trusting you. He's saying you just access my system and complete the project. Sitting in this system, you can take the system remotely. You can configure all the settings of the system. You can use all the projects. Say, for example, in this system, internet is available. In your PC, no internet. You can also access internet. In this PC, there are some games. So here, no games. You can play the games as well. So everything is possible because you're going to access the system completely remotely. So likewise, you can take the remote system from server to client also. Some server you can take client PC also. So both is possible. First thing, make sure that remote desktop connection is enabled, that is RDC, remote desktop connection is enabled. Plus you should know username and the password. Otherwise you cannot access it. So they'll be sharing you all the details plus the computer name or the IP address of the system which you're going to connect remotely. That is like mandatory. So what I'll do now? So I'll from the server I'll connect to client PC. So let me go to client PC. So this is the client. So say for example, now I want to give this remote connection to other user. Again, go to computer, right click, properties. You can see your remote settings. So here you can see, do not allow remote connection this PC now. So now by default it is not allowed. So now I'm going to allow remote connections to this computer. That means this remote desktop is enabled now. Anybody can access this remote PC if they know user name and password. Apply it. Okay. So let me check the username and password. I'm not sure the password of username. So let me reset the password of user. Admin password. I'll just reset it. Yes, it is done. Now, what is the IP address of the system? It is 100.40. Now I'll come to this server system, and from here first ping 100.40. Yes, it's working. The last video we already checked, right? Communication and all. Now, for accessing remote Windows 8 machine, you can go to run. Just use a shortcut like Windows, hold Windows key plus R. It will open you run. If not, start Windows. Then you can just type RUN. Similar, same thing will come. So here, what I have to do, I need to type the command to open the remote desktop connection. The shortcut command is MSTSC, Microsoft Terminal Server Connection. So this command will open the window of remote desktop connection. So this will help you and ask you to mention the IP address of the destination system which you are trying to connect remotely. So asking for remote desktop connection is open now. It's asking for computer name, or also you can mention the IP address. And you can see here show options. Remember, in this option is the display setting is important. If display is small, that means I can connect the remote system in a small screen only. People will get confused in this. Why the remote connection is small size? Let me show you this now. So we can see it is in small, right? Then let me okay, let me type that IP address 192.168.100.40. Yes, connected. Username is admin. The password which I resetted now, it is 123. Yes, it's connected. I don't want the message. This is like a certificate issue. Do you want to connect despite the certification errors? Yes. Okay, it is done. Now see the screen is small, right? As I said, because we made like a small, right? The size was the pixel, the small size. If I change it, even if I make it big screen here, nothing will happen. It come like this only. If I create a folder here on the desktop, it will create over there. So, and that guy will get log off. Only one person can access at the same time. So it log out. If I logged in here, then he cannot access it. So the test got created here. And here you can see connection lost. So same time only one person can access this one. And I'll connect it one more time and I'll change the display now. I'll make it like large screen now, full screen. So make sure that because people will get confused while connecting the system, it comes small screen. Why the screen is small? First check that display settings. Now the our screen is large now, so probably I'll be seeing it full screen. Yes, now you can see it is full screen. Earlier it was coming like small screen. The moment I change it to full screen, large screen, so it is coming full screen. So this is remote PC. Sorry, let me open it one more time. So here we go. Here there are two connections, right? If I don't want to access this, I can say minimize this one. This is my PC. If you want to access remote system, I'll open the remote system. So both are in my control. If I want to copy this test folder, which is created in remote system, so I can copy in my desktop here. Not only that desktop, I can also copy data, personal data of Sam, copy and paste, right? So everything is possible because you gave a full control. You're trusting your friend to access your system remotely. He can do anything. I can even shut down, I can even restart the PC. So now see, I want to restart the PC now, sitting in remote place. So I'm going to restart. I just go to command prompt. I'm in client machine. Let's say shut down. R is restart. See, Windows will shut down. So it will automatically restart in the remote PC here. Just watch it just for a few seconds. It will start automatically. It will restart. So I'm doing it from remote place. So I did that. See, system got restarted. So this is what you can do if you have a remote access. Alright, the system got restarted now. Let me log into the Windows 8 machine. Next, we'll discuss about BitLocker. BitLocker features coming from Windows Vista actually. Using BitLocker, we can lock the drive. So no need to go for folder lock, drive lock software to download and install in your system. By default, these features available, but you should have Enterprise Edition, Windows 8 or Windows 7 Enterprise Edition, Ultimate Edition you can use. So let's see now. I'll keep some data. This is okay. We'll go for if the size is more, it will take more time. So okay, so I have data and test. Two folders are there. So let me lock this drive. So for that, you can go to Control Panel and here option called BitLocker Drive Encryption. Open this one and which drive you want to lock now. So E, F or R. So let me go with F now. Turn on BitLocker. Use a password. So password should contain upper and lower case letters, number, space and symbols. These all are mandatory. So I'll be giving the password upper case, lower case and final space. So it's asking if you forget the password or lost the smart card, you can use recovery key. Suppose you forget the password, you can have the option. You can save this in your Microsoft account, USB flash drive, or you save to your file. Flash drives also you can save or save to your file or print a key. So what I'll do, I'll go to save to your file option and I'll keep it in my desktop. This name is lengthy. I'll just keep only BitLocker key. That's it. So it's not good idea it's saying, but even though I'll go and save it. Start encrypting. Since your data size is less, it is taking less time. If your size is more, it will take more time. So it is done. See, but still I can access it. Unless you restart the PC, this policy will not work. Because the policy comes with your system resource space it will store. So we have to restart the PC. So let me restart it. Yes, it is done. Let me open the drive. Say it is locked. So it is safe now. Unless you know the password, you can access it. Your data is completely safe. Nobody can access the drive now. And this feature available Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10 also. But you should use Enterprise Edition. So I'm using the password. For instance, if I forget the password now, then how to access it? I'll show you now. Again, I'll restart and I'll show you how to recover the password now. How to use recovery key, which I saved on desktop. So, for example, I forget the password now. My data is important now. All my data, personal projects, pictures, everything is on F drive only. Because of safety reason, I lock the drive. Because always my friends, my brother, they're trying and accessing my drive, which I'm not liking it. So for the safer side, I lock the drive, and unfortunately, I forget it now. So how to recover it? That's why it was giving you an option for you to save the recovery key in a safe place. In your mail, the flash drive, or take a printed copy of that. So now what I did in this case, so I saved my recovery key on the desktop. So using that recovery key now, I'm going to access that drive because I forget my password. Let's do that. See, it's already again locked. So this time, incorrect password. So here more options are there. Enter recovery key, the key where I saved it. Yes, here is the key, recovery key. Copy and paste. Yes, unlock. Done. So after this, you don't want now this one because luckily you have a key, so you're able to access your project, your data, everything is safe now. Now you want to remove this one. That's why we got manage BitLocker is there, or even change the password. So manage BitLocker. So I'll remove that one now. So you can see turn off BitLocker. If you don't want this feature, you can just take it off. You just remove it. Turn off BitLocker. Again, if you want to enable it, again you can do the same procedure. Now check it out. Yes, it's gone. No more key, no nothing is there. The lock symbol also disappear now. So this is the use of BitLocker. It is a handy one. It is a good tool to use it. Windows 7, 8 and 10, even server also it is possible. So in this video I discussed about remote desktop configuration and BitLocker policy. I hope this one is useful for you. Thanks for watching.